it took me way too long to find this piece of information and apply it to my business. And today I'm going to share what that piece of information is specifically for your construction business, how you can apply it so that you can attract more of your ideal types of customers. If you don't know who I am, my name is Lev Parsegian. I'm the founder of Cosmosify, a consulting agency that helps remodel contractors and custom home builders bring order to their business so hopefully they can make more money. And so this piece of information, I want to keep the topic at hand short, but this piece of information has been transformative for me and has been transformative for all the contractors that I have served with Cosmosify over the last few years. And so if you're thinking that, by applying this piece of information, that magically your business is just going to turn into a money printing machine, then you would be wrong, because there are probably other things in your business that need to be addressed as well. But what I can say is that if you do apply this thing, the quality of the customers that you serve will dramatically be enhanced. I guess that's the best way to say it. But you'll dramatically enhance the quality of the customers that you attract into your business and that you serve. And so that one piece of information is this: you need to know who you want to serve. Okay? Let me say this clearer. If you don't know who you're against or the types of people you don't want to serve, it becomes very difficult to attract a specific type of person that you like doing work for, okay? So what I want you guys to do is go into your QuickBooks, and I say QuickBooks because not all contractors, believe it or not, doing $2 million, $3 million plus have a CRM with a consistent amount of data in it. So just go into QuickBooks, and I want you to aggregate all of the past customers that you have served and or even created invoices for. And I want you to just scroll down and just look at every single name. Okay, so like Adam Robinson, Bill Withers, okay, Calvin Klein. Okay, I'm just making names up. Joey Tribbiani, maybe that's one. And I want you to go down this list and ask yourself, okay, this person, who were they? What did they do for work? What was my experience of them? Was it positive? Was it negative? Was it somewhere in between? What did I like about them? What did I like about their property? What did I like about their project? What did I like about my communication with them? Pause for a second and ask yourself these questions. And then what I want you to do is take out, I'm looking around here because I'm seeing if I could find my notebook. It's somewhere there, but take out a notebook, just assume that this is one, and get your pen out and write down the things about these people that you have observed, whether they be positive, negative, but just make observations, okay? And then after you have done this for, I would say, between 30 to 50 people, you will have an understanding of who it is that you preferred serving and who it is that you didn't necessarily want to, whose house you didn't want to go back into. Okay? And then from that point, I want you to ask yourself, okay, well, what are the types of jobs that you actually like doing? And it may be a basement remodel. It may be a kitchen remodel. It may be baths. It may be full home remodels. Maybe it's ground up construction. Maybe it's new ADUs. You need to ask yourself, what is the thing that you enjoy doing that also, based on your job costing, if you're job costing correctly, nudge, nudge, referring back to another video, right? If it's profitable and you enjoy it and you like the type of person that you're serving, if these 3 boxes are being checked, what you need to do is say, oh, hold on, let me pull back for a second. I think there may be another person like this in my database. And so now go back and look and see how many of those prospects or people that you've signed are similar or have similar characteristics. Then at that point, I would encourage you to do an exercise where you basically nail down your market message, okay, for a specific type of person. The reason I'm saying this to you guys right now is because 2 weeks ago, I had an interaction with one of the contractors that I work one-on-one with, and I am so happy with how he has implemented my feedback that I've given him and some of the systems that we're installing into his business for attracting higher end, more profitable jobs. I'm just really impressed by it because I sat down and I asked him a bunch of unique questions. I mean, incredibly tailored questions to the type of projects that he's done. And after this exercise, about like 45 minutes, 50 minutes of doing so, we got a crystal clear understanding of who his ideal customer is, and then also the approach we need to take to attract this person. You see what I'm saying? Like the type of person, if you're clear on who you want to serve, guys, you can also speak to them in the way that you market, okay? In the way that you convey yourself or distribute, distribute. The way that you promote yourself, whether it be on social media or through flyers or physical mail or something like that, right? The way that you promote yourself has to be consistent with the type of person that you want to serve. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. General contractor. I'm a general contractor. I do general stuff, right? Like I generalize myself and do this type and this type and this type and this type of work, right? I'm not saying don't do different types of projects. But what I am saying is that you can really specify who you're doing the project for, okay? And if you have a preference on the type of project, that's great too. But the purpose of this video is to talk about the who, okay? Are you doing work for, lawyers, okay? Let's be more specific. Are you doing work for attorneys older than 40, less than 50, who have, a middle to young family that don't have a ton of time to spend with the family, and when they do, they're kind of just like in chaos because they're trying to get a bunch of work done at home, working from the computer after they come home from the office, and their kids are running around and being crazy and making a mess, and they just don't have like a separated space for that. Okay, for them to, I guess, enjoy their family and then also get the work that they need to get done. Okay, that's a very specific type of person. Okay, or maybe you could speak to somebody's interests, lifestyle interests. Where do they eat? Do they like to eat at Nobu, right? Do they like to eat at the local diner? Do they like to, you need to, if you're trying to target, for example, a higher end demographic of person, you need to speak their language. Okay? But the only way that you could do this is by learning about your customer. And so what I would recommend practically for you guys to do is that for future consultations that y'all do, future consultations, I need you guys to survey the psychographics of your customer, the demographic of your customer, and take that information so that you can then build a marketing message to blast out to that specific type of person. Okay? It's a lot easier, from my experience, to market to a very specific group of people than to market to a wide group of people that may not resonate specifically with you and with your message. But if you're speaking things into a very specific type of person's, pains, desires, outcomes that they want to accomplish, it will be significantly easier to then attract them and bring them into your ecosystem. Okay? That's the video for today. I'm not going to make it overly long. Learn about your customers, guys. Write these things down and then take these things to market so that you can attract them into your ecosystem, into your, project, so that you can make money, serve them, and continue to do the same thing over and over. That's the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.